hold on.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling bored stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
I never got to know Doc Wells. We ain't friends or crew. But he's still one of us. He's the reason the boss is up and walking right now. We can't just leave him to die in Tartarus.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Okay.
We gonna prepare? Sure. Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got
So this is like...
Sure, boss. You do the talking.
Okay, so that's a final plan thing. Like, that's end game. So I'm gonna try and finish out some some quests first. We have access to some place called Gorgon, and I think I'm gonna do that before I even consider trying to go to Tartarus. Alright, Gorgon. Plus, we still have all these other planets to go to, man. Olympus, Eridanos. I guess I should have done a, hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to some of the Outer Worlds. I mean, as you can see, we are...
Welcome to Ambrose Manor.
Drinks.
We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Gotta admit, that was kind of funny.
Three canned responses. Outcome.
Okay. Yeah, so basically that's like end game, and I'm not ready to go there yet. I did do a bunch of, not a bunch, I did do some, upgrades to my weapons and stuff. Now we have this gun. It's from Phineas. I think it's from his lab. And, basically now we got a dark weapon.
Huh? Apparently not.
Wilhelmina Abrose.
So who the devil
Ambrose.
are you?
Hi.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss.
I'm sure you do.
See that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence.
Oh.
I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
To Gorgon.
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Oh, shit. I'm here about a severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
Thanks, Felix.
What happened to him? Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? You suspect foul play? Interesting. If we're being honest, I haven't given it much thought. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
Why do I have no intelligence? Why do I not have intelligence?
Funny that you should bring that up. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
Hey,
I'm looking for
technically we didn't break
someone
into her home. All the doors were open.
Gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Oh. Gorgeous.
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
Well, shit. How lucky am I?
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Go on.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
Shit.
Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
Stick to the basics. What do you need from
Whatever
me?
happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth, kicking and screaming, into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Okay.
You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care. I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a
Well, we're not
refreshing change.
monsters.
When you
All
get
right.
Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
I'll be careful.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worst place on the Groundbreaker. Tried it once, and I was sick for a week.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
That sounds music to my ears.
Finally, I get to put my inheritance to work. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility.
So should I not trust you?
You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good to be true.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company?
You know what? Doctor, you never know.
All right. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment. He is. Oh dear. It's been a while and I'm out of practice. You seem very nice and very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who'd be extremely lucky to run away with you. Alas, it isn't me. Are we in agreement?
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
Hey, can't say he didn't try. Hey, food service mechanical. Okay, you're a little funny. Janitor. All right, so off to Gorgon. We have some leads. Money is no object, and we can get anything we want from there and keep it. Alright, so that works. I'm really hoping that Gorgon's not like... level 70 creatures. I don't know how, like, I feel like I'm close to it being the game, right? Like, I feel like as soon as we get to Tartarus, it's basically game, and the other planets that are locked are...
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
Well, that pad's broken. Oh, there's stairs. Alright, Sprat Shack. How big is this place? Oh, it's a massive fucking joint. We'll be here for quite some time. Well, that's good. You guys know how much I love to do all my side quests. Just do a little bit of looking around. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. Hey, shut up. Oh. Okay, okay. Sprat Shack. Hello, sir.
Let's have a chat.
Okay.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
He blinked.
Good. Look up. Now look down.
Look up, look down.
You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place.
Oh.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs. Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
Oh.
This is the Sprat Shack.
Okay.
The most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Okay.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'll never say no to that. I got a major sweet tooth.
Real die. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
It's been age since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
Hello, everybody. Lex.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Ooh. Okay, well, so if you guys aren't aware, my drink of choice is rum. I'm a rum guy. Sorry. I like me some rum. Wine tastes like shit. Okay? If you like wine, I don't know how you do it. Vodka, I can't do it by itself. It's gotta be in a fruity drink. I don't care. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. But if it's not in a shot like a kamikaze or something, fuck you. So, I guess we'll go whiskey.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Actually, I came for a journal. Actually, yeah.
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Oh.
The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him.
Where was he staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Okay.
Good.
Alright. So... Hello. Oh, bar patron. Trixie and Freddy.
Humbug Trixie. And worse,
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
Alright, so anything in here is mine.
Folks really know how to overhaul a place.
150. Doesn't even look like there's anything useful in there. Requires a code. Who's this guy? Why are you here? Oh. Jeweled ring, heavy ammo.
Hey, Marvel. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Why did I pick up a human eyeball? Oh yeah, I forgot these guys need to get leveled up too. Shit. Oops. Mrs. Nyoka. Okay. Felix. Felix is my aggro guy. Toss ball weapon damage, sure. Okay,
someone's in here.
okay. Sorry. Nope, don't want any part of that.
How you feeling?
Who's this now? Wonder if they could...
What do you want?
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium?
Oh.
Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out old bastards is 80% my job.
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby fucked years.
I can pay you.
I can't stay gone. Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said. Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Okay.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance. You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
Chem lab.
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B. Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
Okay, anyone else got some quests for me?
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Shut up. Bar Patreons.
Jerome would have loved this place.
Can I take that? No. Hi.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over.
What makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
What do you need?
Looking for
I just want more quests. Give me all of them.
Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress. It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
What are you looking for?
My husband, Jerome, died on Gorgon. I need you to get me his old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
Okay. Flask.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't expect you to move the stars. Just keep an eye out and think of me from time to time. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Cool. Bar Patreons. Who are you? Oh, Bar Patreon. Alright. And you guys look like you have names, so...
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
That's what I've been trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
It's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Here, here. Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
What do you propose?
Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem, and an outsider like you fits the bill.
Sure.
Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right?
Huh?
I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Okay. How did you mark the claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
Mm-hmm.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Yeah. Drum your fingers thoughtfully.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, ma'am.
What mark did you leave on the
I drew
salvage?
next in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
So, when we think about it here... Okay, so Freddy just yelled, "It's finders keepers," assuming that anyone in the proximity heard him say that. Trixie... Honestly, they don't know how to salvage shit, tag anything. They gotta leave like a real mark, you know what I mean? You can't just say finders keepers, because if no one heard you and then they found it afterwards, that doesn't really help your case. Doing it by the dirt is another stupid ass idea because, again, marauders could have walked on it, the wind could have blown it away, whatever creature on this planet there is could have stepped on it too. So if they had done something like physically labeled it, I don't know, with like, I don't know what they have on the planet, maybe like a Sharpie or blood, I don't care, stating that it's someone's, and then people found it.
That ain't no kind of fair.
She ain't even from around here, Lex.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change. A little too often, if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over. Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Oh, boss. I was hoping for a scuffle. I had a bottle ready and everything.
Smooth talking, Cap.
A raving drunk. Nope.
I don't even remember how I got here. Fell asleep one night and woke up in a lab.
Smugglers. Is there anyone else around here who I could do a quest for? No. Okay. So...
I don't know.
Shut up. Alright, well, I suppose with that, we'll just continue with what we've been doing. do all of our... Can I take that? That's fine? Nope.
I've eaten my fair share of Terrawise, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
What?
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and her crew were about to find out.
You know what? We are about to find out in the next episode. So, as usual, you guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Like I said, I'm pretty sure... I say pretty sure. I don't really know, to be honest. But, like, if this is the end game quest, you know what I mean? Obviously, I would prefer to do all these quests first. And then go back to Monarch and try and figure out this quest. And then I don't have access to Eridanos. So... Oh, we have to speak to Ada about it. Okay. Right. So, for now, we're just gonna chill on Gorgon, do as many quests as we can, and then we'll go from there. So, as usual, you guys, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.